It can't be many.
No, he didn't tell me how many.
Okay, it can't be many if they're going to have an answer for the next round by the end of the week. It sounds like they're trying to wrap this up pretty quickly. I'm assuming when you get the call next week, because the people, well, it's not going to be people. It's going to be one singular person who's going to go to the next round for the vibe check, and then they'll make a decision. If the team sign off, like he's not going to have multiple. Like say there are 5 people in the second round, he's not going to have 3 of them go to the next round because then it's taking time away from his team. It's going to be, if it's between 2, it might be 2, but whoever he talks to, like they want to give that person the role. It's just going to be, do they mesh well with my team?
Okay.
That's all that third round. His team ain't got the power to hire nobody, but they sure enough got the power to say they're not going to fit in over here.
And this is like conference semifinals before you get to the Western Conference Finals.
No, this is the conference finals.
The conference finals.
This is a WNBA playoff.
Yeah.
Format. You in the conference finals. Finals is the vibe check next week.
Yeah, but if you've already passed previous vibe,
yeah, he don't know that. He don't know you already got film.
Well, here's the thing. Let's just say one of his coordinators already talked to him and said, "Hey, he can fit in this system." Gave him name and said he can fit in this system.
You'll know how close you are by the vibe check next week, right? Like if it's a lunch or something real laid back, and
well, the
vibe check is
next one still has to be in a formal setting,
right? You'll know the second you walk in. If everyone is laid back and chilling, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If they asking you a bunch of questions and it feel like the third degree, if you catch yourself saying, "Damn, why are they pressing me?" Might be, but it's the same as advertising, right? You've seen how it works in advertising, right? The vibe check, they come in and next thing they talking about Gilmore Girls. Like you ain't talking shit about. The less you talk about the work, the closer you are to getting the job.
Yeah. So we gonna see, but based off what I heard, I was like, I'm not mad at all about some of these things over here. I am not mad.
Yeah. Have you heard from the coordinators that you've spoken to recently? Have they like reached out to you or?
Nah, but because you do want to keep it, you know what I mean? Because at some point,
right,
you got to keep it. So
because that's what I said. Don't reach out to them. You playing it cool.
Yeah, you got to. Here's the thing: was walking the facilities of the team hall. Saw one of the coordinators. He just hit me with the head nod.
All right, man. So go ahead. What's your favorite restaurant?
Listen, I got a few. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it's time of the year, but I've been on an oyster wave. Like that past couple spots, if they got oysters, I'm ordering. Now here's where I did make a mistake ordering some fried oysters recently. I was not a fan of those. I like the old.
Love fried oysters more.
I like the oysters like it raw. I like them raw or Rochester style.
Okay, what's Rochester? That's with hot sauce,
cheese on it too. A little crusty.
It's good. Listen, everyone get a little of this guy, Mr. Moneybag. This man eat oysters with a bifocal. That's crazy. Bifocal. You know, oysters are aphrodisiac, right? That's what the old people used to say.
It make you horny, don't it?
Yeah, it's aphrodisiac.
Well, I ain't gonna hold you. When I last ate some,
ladies and
gentlemen, welcome to episode 221 of the Speak On It podcast.
The most reckless shit ever.
Yeah, I was about to say something that was about to get the bed shaken. No pun intended, but pun intended. Danny, how you doing, brother?
I'm tired, but in a good way.
Ladies and gentlemen,
looking forward to the weekend.
With a tired, smooth, bald head, we have Mr. Danny Ocean. And that means when you hear this voice, it can only be one brother, the good brother, Losty Mix. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a lovely Tuesday to be here. It is 450 on the West Coast. It is 750 on the East Coast. Me and Danny currently on individual monitors have the SoFi play-in tournament going on right now. We have the 10 seed Miami Heat in Charlotte, North Carolina, taking on the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball. Yo, I was just, as we kind of get in here, I was looking to the numbers, and we'll talk about Rookie of the Year. I was looking at the numbers for Con Knipple.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm starting to see why Charlotte went on that run. Did you know Con Knipple? Well, I did know Con Knipple set the NBA rookie record for threes and breaking Steph Curry's. You know, LaMelo Ball was only like like 1 3-pointer behind him.
Now that I did not know.
LaMelo Ball this year only had like 1 less made 3 behind him. Like, these two are kind of, and then with LaMelo's ability to pass the ball, like, I ain't gonna hold you. The Hornets, they get something together. Well, I mean, here's the thing: they're nice enough right now that I think if I heard Quentin Richardson this morning say, and I didn't notice until I went back and looked. He was like, I hope the Hornets get the matchup with the Pistons because them two teams do not like each other. Apparently, in the very last game of the season, they didn't even shake hands. Collective team, like coaches and all, didn't shake hands, just left. So a few times this year they played, they've had some ejections. I saw, now I know where that clip was from, when LaMelo was making these threes and he was saying some egregious things on the court. I was like, I forgot. I couldn't remember who was playing. That was the Pistons. They got some.
He was talking to Isaiah Stewart, wasn't he? You got to be a brave, hey man.
Yep.
That's all you need to know about
LaMelo. And the only way that happens is if the Heat win tonight, they become the 7th seed, then the Hornets be the 8th seed. But
whoever wins tonight,
they're going to Boston this weekend, and the loser will host the winner of these. Well, they will travel to the winner of Philly and Atlanta. No, Philly and
whoever loses Philly Atlanta would play the loser of this game.
No, not Philly Atlanta, Philly Magic.
Okay, so loser of Philly Magic plays the loser of
this game.
The
winner of this game.
The winner, that's right. The winner.
9 and 10 seed, you only get 1 chance. 7 and 8 seeds get at least 2 chances.
That's right.
So this is game 7. The other two games are basically like a game 6. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
excited.
Danny,
it's the best time
of
the
year. How was your weekend, man?
What did I do this weekend? I can't remember. My sister, I will tell a funny story. So, alcohol in Virginia is regulated. So my sister went to the Cardi B concert, the ABC store, the Alphabet store, as my dad used to call it. So my sister went to D.C. this last week to see Cardi B while she was out on spring break. So she was at the Costco in D.C. where alcohol is not regulated. So Kirkland has their own brand of spirits. I'm sure you know this because it's not regulated in Portland either, is it?
I mean, like liquor?
Yeah, like you can go to Costco and buy liquor.
I don't know. I've never went in Costco. I just go to the liquor store.
Okay. Well, if you can. So Costco has aged whiskey in the streets. Say it's just Crown Royal because it's made in the same distillery. So, and it's like a fraction of the cost. So my sister got me some Saturday night. I just pour a glass over ice. And my wife and I were putting some furniture together. She was like, oh, can I taste it? And I was like, sure. And she took a sip. And her jaw, like she ate a limit. And she said, are you in here just drinking straight liquor? And I was like,
you was just drinking straight liquor, no chasers?
No, it was just pure. It's quality liquor.
Everything okay over there, brother?
Yeah. See, now you sound like her. Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything okay over there, brother? Hey, look, you hear about somebody drinking that straight yak, no chaser. It's like, all right, brother.
It's not like I'm drinking. I'm trying to think of some low level whiskey. I don't know, Evan Williams straight. This is quality alcohol. No.
I don't know if this happens to you, but sometimes when I open my phone, the audio will connect to my phone. Maybe that's something.
Yeah. So
go ahead.
I've had to turn my phone off sometimes.
Really?
What's up, Kyle?
Kyle?
Yeah, I've had to turn my phone off sometimes because it would jump to. What's up,
Up,
Jamie? It would
Jamie?
jump to my phone too.
That technology, man.
So yeah, if you don't catch it, like it'll make a noise, and if you don't hit disconnect fast, it disappears. Yeah, I've had to turn my phone off before.
Ain't technology a bitch?
Yeah, man.
You know what was not a
Supposed to help.
bitch and where there were no phones at? Augusta, Georgia,
Where's that?
right on the nice plains of the Masters. Shout out to the 706. As you know, Danny, I did go to high school in Augusta, Georgia. Proud alum of Grovetown High School. Shout out to Grovetown High. Shout out to Columbia County. Right now, Hornets just went up by 18 to 22. But yeah, I went to high school in Augusta, Georgia. Got a lot of that Georgia Southern in me. My parents still live there too. So
have you ever been to Masters?
Gotta love it. But shout out to Roy. Listen, I have a lot of friends who used to work the Masters during spring break because that's when their spring break is. I was running. Yeah.
Have you ever been?
Nah, I was running. I've been to like the grounds, but I haven't like. But Roy McIlroy, who's there a lot, he's won a lot too, and by a lot I mean first back-to-back Masters champion since Tiger in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. I said this is the second one, right?
Yeah, he won last year. He won this year as well. Okay. So, man, he played a very Jamie. I mean, Kyle said he crushed it on Friday. Shot a 65 with birdies on 6 of the last 7 holes. He knows that course pretty well, man. He knows that course pretty well. So shout out to Rory McIlroy, back-to-back Masters champion. Jim Nantz was talking earlier, and he was like, the Masters was like one of the greatest sporting events on earth. He was like, he said it's his favorite, but definitely for sure like top 2 or 3.
So my question is about the Augusta course. I know all golf courses are designed differently, and if someone knows the answer, the point of Augusta is to make it. Some courses take pride in making it as hard as possible, but the strategy for Augusta is to stay on the straights, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you. You saw me golf. I don't know if you'd be listening to anything I got to say about golf outside of congratulations. Same. I swing like Charles Barkley, but probably worse.
Same.
Yo,
it is bad for your knees and your hips.
Kyle said I was right. The last time it was having a repeat Masters champion was 2001, 2002. I want a side note on that. What's your thoughts about getting Chipotle delivered?
So I am very anti-DoorDash and anti-food delivery, but I do understand.
Is that because of like a former employer who might have had DoorDash or something?
Nah, it's because it's so expensive. Like I have a colleague who would DoorDash McDonald's, and it'd be like $25, $30. Why are we paying that much for McDonald's? Same with Chipotle. A $12 bowl is now $27. The convenience is not worth that much to me.
Well, first off, why aren't you ordering delivery through the Chipotle app?
I didn't know you could do so. Full disclosure, I haven't had Chipotle since the pandemic. The Chipotles around me suck. Like the Chipotles around me suck. So my wife and I haven't had Chipotle since like the pandemic.
See, I got some.
I can tell
Chipotles. There's a lot of good Chipotle. I'm around like 2 or 3 good Chipotles, and I'm not gonna hold you. That I've been saving up on the Chipotle points with the goal of eventually getting enough points to do Chipotle catering.
Oh, yeah. How far are you away?
It's like 9,000 something points. I'm at like 3,600.
Okay. How long did it take you to get to 3,600?
Well, I mean, I eat Chipotle like twice every like 10 days.
Okay. Is it a dollar a point?
I don't know I just be buying. Okay. I'm basically getting the same thing, bowl or burrito and like chips and guac. more bowls than burritos nowadays. Like burritos, my thing with burritos is once you start, like you have you really can't put it down. Like you have to finish it. Like once you open the burrito, it's
You
like
gotta finish it.
you got to finish it. With the bowl, you got some time to, you know what I'm saying, finagle or stuff like that. I also get the tortilla on the side when I get a bowl too. Started doing that. Yesterday, I ordered a large chips and guac. They gave me the bowl, the tortilla on the side, and the chips, but no guac. I thought that was hilarious. But it was one of those things where it's like I'll just tell them that they got it wrong in the rate it, but I'm gonna order with them again. I'll be honest with you, I'm considering going back there for dinner tonight because I don't know what I want to cook tonight. I don't know. I just have to ask. The reason why I ask is because I normally don't. I don't really. It's not about the price with Chipotle for me. It's about the serving size. Like,
Yeah.
Like sometimes I've gotten Chipotle ordered, especially where I used to live, where you live. I'd get Chipotle bowls delivered, and it would be a half a bowl of rice. So now it's like half a bowl of rice, half chicken, like just straight half proportions only. It's like half a bowl, but I ordered a full bowl. And since when, if someone gives you a half bowl, even on the option, would you even deliver a half bowl?
Interesting. Like I said, it's been. Listen to Jamie.
Jamie, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, like Charles Barkley once said, if you're going to commit crimes, don't go writing checks. If you are going to commit crimes, I guess, according to Jamie, do walk into. I'm not saying that. Listen, Jamie, one day they're going to get you. They're going to be like, book them.
They're going to get you, Jamie. Be careful.
Or maybe they're building the case on
them
already.
Like, what you in here for? They might be.
They might
be careful, Jamie. Wear a mask when you go.
Yeah. Say your name is Jambrito. Danny, let's start in the NFL. Since Jamie was talking about some trades, let's just start that one off there. He said he made a trade with Shane Manila. He offered me 108 for Devontae Smith, but I countered with 105. A lot of people are thinking Slim Reaper is about to put up some Jackson Smith-Njigba numbers with the Eagles acquisitions over the last couple weeks with wide receivers. They traded for Dontavian Wicks. A.J. Brown, apparently around that July 1 date, is likely to be traded. Danny, me and you chatted a little bit about the Packers and the Eagles trade for Dontavian Wicks, which I believe was for a 5th this year and a 6th next year. What are your thoughts on the trade for the Eagles, and what do you think this means for A.J. Brown?
I think it's they're preparing for life after A.J. Brown. I don't think that's crazy to say. As for Wicks, I had to reach out to you to get a little bit more. It seems like he's what is this foolishness on my computer? He doesn't mind, doing the dirty work and blocking. He went to UVA, wah. He's not gonna beat you with speed. Seems like a possession receiver. It really feels like they're getting ready to fly after A.J. Brown. I am on the Smitty bandwagon. I had Devontae Smith and traded him. Kind of regret it. I might see if I can spin the block and go grab him again, but I doubt that's going to work. I think 105 is reasonable. I wouldn't do it. I would be comfortable with 108, but I don't know if I'd give up 105 for Smitty. But I'm excited for Smitty this year. I'm really excited. Yeah, and like Kyle said, trade, because, Wicks did get a 1-year extension up to $12 million in Philadelphia. It sounds like the Packers weren't trying to do all that.
I think the Packers weren't trying to – they were looking at their they were looking at their wide receiver room. Obviously, you have to gear up for the Christian Watson extension that is likely coming. I think he'll command some good money, and rightfully so. He is a game changer and an offense changer. Obviously, we have Jaden Reed. We've seen him in flashes be really, really good. I think obviously it's time to see what he could be as a potential number 2, or and then obviously we have Matthew Golden, and probably what they've seen from him, and both from a draft capital standpoint, being a first round pick and knowing you have that 5th year option, and then both from on field, seeing what he did in that playoff game and the opportunity he's got. I mean, he's got some of the best hands on the team. He's very explosive with the ball in his hands. I think the Packers are looking at that, plus the likely Tucker Kraft extension as well that I think is
Yeah, I
coming.
forgot about that.
You start thinking about that. I think, and with some of the draft capital they have, I think it's best if you're going to trade anyone. Obviously, you've seen Romeo Dobbs leaving free agency. You trade Wicks, you're likely going to reinvest some of the capital you get back from Wicks into a wide receiver on day 2, which I think is very likely. And there'll probably be, with how deep this class is in wide receiver and the wide receiver position, I think we could see something there. And then don't forget about Savion Williams from TCU, who they drafted last year. I have him in a dynasty league, maybe 2. Hey, going to hold on to him now and see, what opportunities may lie. But he's very explosive with the ball in his hand. I think him and Sky Moore, also who's in the rotation, probably as like a gadget guy, along with some obviously the return stuff. You could see something. But I think this move on the Eagles front, I don't know what's going on with AJ Brown, but it's clear that he's about to be a Patriot soon. So he's going to be a Patriot or a Raven soon. So
I would say the Eagles probably plan on Wicks being wide receiver 3. If AJ for some reason stays, that's fine. But if they trade AJ, which they will, I think they're going to draft a wide receiver in the first 2 rounds. Either way, if Jordan Tyson falls to them, I think they would trade for Jordan Tyson. Not trade. I think they would draft Jordan Tyson or use that second round pick, like you said, it's deep class. I don't think if Wicks is wide receiver 2 going in the season, I'd be a little concerned, not like overly concerned, but it's either going to be AJ Brown or a rookie who was drafted pretty high in that room.
What do you think the Eagles' ceiling is for this season? Do you think they can contend? Do you think the Eagles, as from before, like going into the draft, is a better football team than the Green Bay Packers?
Right now, yeah, because AJ Brown's on the team. But like with AJ Brown gone, like the team is worse. There's no way around that. The team is going to be worse without AJ Brown. But if Sean Mannion is who they're telling me he is, and he can convince Jalen that he can throw the ball over the middle of the field, like Smitty can go off. Like, I'm not worried about that. Can the offensive line stay healthy? I'm not worried about the defense. It's going to be a top 7 unit. Not worried about the defense. It's the offense. If they can score, if you tell me right now that they could average 26, 27 a game, they could go to the Super Bowl. But I don't know that. And I won't know until after the draft.
We shall see for the Eagles and for the Packers. They're building something. They're getting comp picks back. I think the Packers are.
I don't know why more GMs don't play the comp game. Like Howie's been playing the comp game for like 5 years, and I feel like no other GM has caught on.
Listen, Goody knows what he's doing.
Like the comp game is where it's at. We draft players, we develop them, they go get paid. We get a 3rd round pick for Milton Williams. Like that's a starter.
Speaking of comp picks, the Colts might be looking for compensation in any type of draft capital for Kenny Moore. So it came out earlier that both sides have agreed to start exploring the trade. Zaire Franklin, former Colt teammate of Kenny Moore, did post a picture with them. So what are your thoughts on potentially, if the Packers, maybe a team that needs cornerback help, you think bringing in a veteran like Kenny Moore would be good for that?
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt, right? Especially if you're thinking about already re-signing Trevon Diggs, then it's like, why wouldn't you look to trade for Kenny Moore? See what you can get. The Colts will probably trade him probably for like a 3rd or 4th.
You know what's funny about when they say, yeah, go find a trade? That tells me the team doesn't think that they can find a valuable trade partner. Like when you make your agent go do the work instead of the GM, that tells me all I need to know.
Yeah.
Oh, you think you can fetch a 2nd round pick? All right, go find it.
Show me something.
Show me. I mean, that's how restricted free agency works. Oh, you think someone gonna give you a max contract? Go find it.
What about So Kyle says Packers give up your second round pick for Dexter Lawrence and your third round pick for Kenny Moore and say forget this 2026 draft. Kyle, with the way that wide receiver room looks and the way that cornerback room looks, I think you need some draft capital.
I don't know, man. Dexter Lawrence and Michael Parsons. And who's the other end? What's my man's name? Not Rashawn Gary.
Are you talking about Lucas Van Ness?
Yes. That's a nasty front four. Dexter Lawrence is going to command a double team. Michael Parsons. Do you guys want a 4-3 or 3-4?
I think this year we're going to be running a 4-3.
So a center and a guard are going to be on Dexter Lawrence at all times. A tackle and a tight end or a guard and a tackle are going to be on Mike at all times. So you got two people with one-on-ones.
We'd have to.
Cal might be on to something.
We have to see him make the moves first.
That's how the Eagles play defense.
Speaking of making moves, the NFL, a panel rules that the NFL teams did not collude when it came to QB contracts some years ago when Lamar Jackson and all those QBs were getting re-upped. Thoughts on this?
You know how I feel. What happens when the police investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing?
I just think it's very interesting. So it's all good. All these teams, they mean to tell me the Atlanta Falcons at that time really didn't need the services of Lamar Jackson.
That's the thing. The Falcons is the one that gives it away. Like, you thought you didn't need Lamar Jackson? And that was coming off his second MVP, right?
Yeah.
You need a two-time MVP? Because you don't want to give up 2 first-round picks? Fuck out of here, dog. All right.
Smoking crack. Speaking of smoking crack, and Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini,
who recently resigned 3 hours ago.
Yeah, as of 3 hours ago, recently resigned. I feel like the correspondent we need on this is named Bam.
Yeah, where is he?
That's the correspondent we need because he had all the tea.
So I read Rossini's. Did you read the resignation letter?
Go ahead, talk to me about it.
She still didn't deny what people were saying. She was like, I don't want to give this story any more oxygen. And like, never once did she deny that she was sleeping with Mike Vrabel. It was more so, this is the media's fault. I don't want to give this oxygen. I don't want to give this story life. I'm just going to resign.
Mike Vrabel said, look, I'm going to write you a check for XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. Quit your job. We'll figure out something else for you.
I feel so bad for the spouses.
But the way they was booed up, I don't think they were cheating. Maybe they were separated.
You're almost to the point where it'd be like where you got swingers, right? Like where Vrabel, there he is. Hello, Bam. Like Vrabel and Rossini were swinging, and then Vrabel's wife and Diana's husband were swinging. That's like that. I feel like that'd be better.
Well, did you see how Diana Rossini was talking about her husband?
Yeah, I've seen the clips. She don't like that man. That's the
reason. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. If clips of your wife surfaced of her talking about you in that nature, what would your response be?
We'd have to have a real serious conversation. Because she be talking about him like he's the most annoying person on earth.
Brother, in one of those clips, she said she married someone average.
She what?
In one of those clips, she legit said, I married someone who's very average.
Oh, I missed that one.
Then her mom was telling her she probably her husband's probably got a girlfriend, and then one clip she was getting ready to risk it all. She's about to get risque with a little had thoughts about Jimmy Garoppolo. It was like, all right, girl.
Yeah, I remember that one. Well, here's the thing: her husband is like a big exec at Shake Shack. Like I'm talking about corporate Shake Shack.
He ain't bringing her the meat. He ain't bringing the meat like she's looking for.
Not like Mike Vrabel, not like middle linebacker.
Yeah, Mike Vrabel come with that diesel meat.
All right. That is crazy.
He come with that big beefy.
That's crazy. So Kyle also noted that her contract was up in June anyway. We're gonna gloss right over that. We not giving that air. I'm gonna pull a Diana. We not giving that oxygen. Jesus. Oh my, what a nasty man.
So what's wrong with Big Beefy?
Big Diesel meat is crazy.
That's what he was serving.
How you know what Mike Vrabel serving? We got him. We got him.
You're right. I don't know.
We got him. Nope, we got him.
I don't know. You know what I do know though? I do know that I sent out some trades. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get in these pre-NFL trades. What are your thoughts on this? I sent your cousin Jason this trade.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I'm not going to send him that. I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not going to speak on it here. But what I will speak on,
Jason not listening.
well, I'm trying to get a receiver or a running back. So I'm just trying to send out some trades, maybe dangle 203 out there just in case anyone may be looking
Would
to
you be
buy
interested
it.
in Kayshon Boutte?
No. In another league, though, I sent this trade in my 12-team league. I sent out a trade. Michael Pittman. I would be receiving Michael Pittman in 209, and I'd be giving away Rashad White in 208.
So it's just
12
essentially a
team
pick swap.
super flex, tight end premium.
Okay. So essentially Rashad White for Michael Pittman. And you'd be getting Michael Pittman in 209?
Yep.
I'd do that. I would do that. Would you be interested in Rashid Shaheed?
Nope.
Would you be interested in the Malik Washington trade?
Who?
Malik Washington. He's a receiver in Miami. He's going to get all these targets now that Jalen Waddle is gone.
Nah, I got Devon a chain.
Adonai Mitchell.
No, sir.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Unless you want to go big game hunting for Christian Watson. Yeah, I got him.
No.
Oh, you don't want Christian Watson? You don't want your new wide receiver one? Clear cut wide receiver one? Listen to this lineup: Malik Neighbors, Mike Evans, Jameson Williams, Christian Watson.
What would that potential package even look like?
Ooh, I got to think about it. I know 104 is probably off the table, right?
Yeah, that's not happening.
So I have enough picks this year. Probably my 27th second next year. I would prefer that. I might let him go for 2 seconds. Or some sort of pick swap, like I give you a pick this year, you give me a pick in the future. Because like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks in this draft. I got more than enough to do what I want to do in this draft. But next year, I got 4 first rounders, 2 thirds, no seconds. Even though Christian is worth a first round pick, but you're a cool guy. Or your first round pick next year.
No, hold on. Hold on, let me see something. All right. What about this? 203 and your second round pick for next year.
I don't have any picks next year. No, I don't have any second round picks next year.
Yeah, I'm giving it back to you.
Oh, okay.
So your second round pick next year and 203 this year for 201 and Christian Watson.
I don't know about that. I need to think about that.
I'm giving you 2 second round picks, including 203. So that's 203, 204 that you already have,
Yeah.
plus your second round pick next year.
Yeah, it's just a pick swap. Like we're swapping. So I'm essentially trading Christian Watson for a second round pick next year. Or, hold on. Let's do this. I could do.
What can you do, sir?
So what I could do is I could do Christian Watson in 204 for your first round pick next year.
I'm gonna have to pass on that one, my man.
Okay. This conversation isn't over. We're just trying to get some ground.
Yeah, that's a
What's
hefty.
the highest pick you're willing to give up? Because like I said, I got 7 picks in this draft, and then I have
203.
6 picks next year. So the highest year, because 203 for Christian Watson straight up not gonna work for me.
It's all good, brother. You listen.
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna be cheering on Christian Watson no matter what. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let me sleep on that.
But yeah. That's that other trade though for Rachaad White and Michael Pittman is one I'm hoping.
Yeah, I would do that. Cal said he thinks it's a fair trade too.
Let me see if he's looked at it yet. He has looked at it. He has not. So now I'm gonna tag him.
And then, if I remember correctly, you were looking for a tight end too, weren't you?
I
think you might have a tight end.
You know, Theo Johnson, Jatavian Sanders. I'm counting on
Gunner.
Yeah, I'm counting on Gunner maybe taking a step, but you never know.
Well, if you want someone who's a little bit more reliable, Dalton Schultz could be available.
No.
And I'm not going to.
And I think I already said I'd only be interested in Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, Mason. He is. I have a lot of faith in him. Kyle, you see the vision. Kyle said Danny already has 4 firsts next year. Can he get more than I had 26 firsts? The more bites at the apple I have at Jeremiah,
you ain't gonna be there, brother.
I got 4.
You ain't gonna be there. Remember how the draft is set up next year, brother.
I know. And if I have half the draft, I have great odds. If I got half,
you would really need 101.
Yeah. And if I didn't get 101, I sure got enough ammo to go get it.
Okay. What would I be willing to give up to get another first round pick next year? I don't know.
It wouldn't be Christian. Would you give him a first round pick for Mason Taylor?
No, I'm saying who would I be willing to give up to get another first round pick next year? And I said I don't know, because people usually keep hitting me up about Josh Allen and Devon Acham. Mm-hmm. That ain't happening.
I'll give you 2 first rounders from Malik Neighbors.
That ain't happening either. Listen, I like looking at Malik Neighbors' history. Drafted with pick 102. Oh yeah. Yeah, Bam. That was a pause, and he talking about
Bam. No, Bam. You missed it when D said that Mike Vrabel was handing out diesel meat.
See, I just think that's crazy that you'd even put something like that on my jacket.
You put on your own jacket. We watched you do it. Don't
Just
worry.
make sure, when I'm picking at 104 that you don't that when Carnell Tate walk by y'all draft room on his way to
Your draft room.
on the way to my draft room, make sure y'all don't dust his suit with
I'll
any
do
of
my
that.
best. Listen, I've already talked to my scouts. Our scouts have given me their thoughts on this, on every position group in this class. I am confident in the decisions that I'm going to make. That is, but I've been thinking, and I'll share this with the group because I don't care. Cardinal Tate will go 102. I'm
We
going
don't.
to hold 103 hostage for someone who needs a quarterback. You want Fernando Mendoza?
Well, you the one that need him. What
No,
are
I
we
don't have.
talking?
I got 3 quarterbacks. I got
Who?
Tyler Shuck, Daniel Jones, and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, you should draft Fernando Mendoza.
I'm saying, man.
Daniel Jones off the torn ACL. Tyler Shuck, God bless his soul.
Hey, man. All I know is you're gonna have whoever wants Fernando gonna have 10 minutes.
Or what? You gonna take him, right?
Yes.
Because you need him.
Or I might say,
And
Cardinal Tate and Jordan Tyson sounding real appealing beside each other. And leave Fernando to you.
nah, I don't see it.
You don't see it.
I don't see it.
I need to look at life after the draft before I make a decision. Because if Jordan Tyson is an Eagle, that's going to be very enticing.
That ain't it, Captain. That won't it, Captain. I'm boo.
Oh, not boo. Not get the Sandman.
I get the same man as hilarious. Left Kyle says he's in a rookie draft right now. Crazy.
Damn, before the NFL draft?
I ain't doing that. Let's talk about the NBA. It is NBA. Oh, hello, Hendrix. It is NBA playoff season. Right now we have the play-in tournament. The Heat are up 41-39. I believe Bam Adebayo may have gotten a little nicked up, so hoping he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But Danny, right now, the matchups. Well, before we get to the matchups, actually, let's talk through a few headlines. KG returning to the Wolves, that was pretty big. We already talked about Con Knipple. You think Cooper Flag really has a chance now after the way his season ended? And
Well,
what
his
Con
season ended Sunday with a sprained ankle.
That's what I'm saying.
But he only missed like the second half. Like it's not like he was out for weeks with a sprained ankle. Con Knipple was going to win NBA Rookie of the Year because of the 3-point thing. But Coop is top 5 in every major assist for rookies. Top 5 across the board. Blocks, assists, points, field goal percentage, rebounds. He is top 5 across the board. Con Knipple is not. Steals.
So is this another white that you're really excited for? Another Dallas white you're excited for?
Yes, I am. And here's the thing.
My brother gonna cheer on that white man. When you saw him dribble that ball.
When I saw him dribble that ball.
Hendrix, when he saw him dribble that ball.
And
when he
you're on mute. You muted yourself trying to be funny. See, that hate get paused every time.
Crazy.
You start clapping and the mic said, no, sir.
Hercules. Watch out, buddy. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, man. Like it's the healthy Kyrie, a healthy Derek Lively, like that roster next year. And if they can get a lottery pick this year, you're not a fan, you're not a believer. I know they lost 55 games this year, but that team was in the gutter.
What are your thoughts on this this season having basically the most teams that's ever lost that many games in one season?
The league's got to fix tanking. The
And
league,
they're bringing in more teams.
the only way to do it, if they really want to do this, is to get rid of the draft. That's the only way you get rid of tanking in some form or fashion, is to get rid of the draft.
And then what? Let people
Everyone's
sign
a
as
free
free
agent.
agents?
Everyone's a free agent. Like, of course, the rookie scale will still be in place. You'd have to fit all your rookies within your salary cap, but they would be free agents. Because as long as bad teams have access to premier talent, like an exclusive rights to elite talent, they're going to do whatever they can to get to that elite talent.
Bam said Mendoza is Zach Wilson and Will Levis. Mendoza got George Floyd tweets. I would love to. That's probably hilarious. Not really. Not funny. Kyle said, actually, Bam, my QB prospect scores are super close on Zach Wilson and Fernando Mendoza. Will Levis seems like an insult, though. He was never even fake good except his NFL debut when he scored 4 touchdowns. Man, the Will Levis experiment. Funny stuff.
Man put mayonnaise in his coffee. That's all I need to hear. Get him the fuck out of my building.
Listen, just think about just think about that one Will Levis picking. You know which one I'm talking about.
The best meme ever. Speaking of meme, no, we're not gonna go there. Let's keep talking basketball.
Bucks firing Doc Rivers.
It's not. Doc. That's not the story. Is Shams telling the Bucks, "Hey man, if you had your shit in order instead of paying it, instead of listening to my reports, like maybe you'd be a good team."
Nah, because Shams is fed up. It's like, yo, y'all too good of a team to be doing this type of bullshit.
Don't worry, no one's going to care about the Bucks when Giannis is a Knick next year.
You think that's where he's going to leave, or you think he's finally going to be a Laker?
He's going to be somewhere else. Can you imagine if he is a Spur or part of the Thunder?
What about a Laker?
I don't think the Lakers got the juice to go get him. Like the Thunder and the Spurs can offer the best deals for Giannis, unless Giannis is like, yo, I'm trying to go to New York and only New York. Because he's due for a max contract extension this summer. I think it's $275 million.
Yeah, I mean, the Knicks would get rid of Karl-Anthony Towns and they pack his bags personally.
But the Spurs can say, dog, we'll give you Stephon Castle. The Thunder say we can give you every first round pick for the next 5 years.
Well, you would have to. Why would some of these teams want to break up the core that they have, though?
I'm just saying the Thunder ain't got to break up shit.
Neither the Spurs.
I'm saying they have the assets to go get Giannis.
But assuming they don't want to break up the core that's gotten them so successful now,
I don't think you have to break up that much of the Spurs core. They have like a bunch of young stars, man. Let them use to would they play Denver second round? Let's see. Nuggets are the 3. Spurs are the 2. Yeah, no, they would. Hold on. 1 plays 8.
1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5. Then 4-5 plays 1-8, and then 2-7 plays 3-6.
2-7 plays. So yeah, the Spurs will see the Nuggets second round. Let them lose to Jokic in 5 games in the second round. You don't think the Spurs will go get Giannis?
No.
That's crazy. Giannis and Wemby would be Lakers Chris Paul level of collusion. This is not happening.
Giannis will be a Laker.
Yeah, I don't. But you know what? I'm not going. Every time you think the Lakers can't do it, they do it. Giannis and Luka would be great. He won't be a Maverick.
Yeah, nobody trusts that ownership with their famous European players. I hope to see the Pistons match up with the Hornets first round, but the Heat are up 46-45, so it's a possibility. 2 minutes left in the first half. Later on, we'll see the Blazers play the Suns.
Yep.
And then tomorrow we'll see the Sixers Magic and the Clippers versus Warriors.
Looking forward
Danny,
to Sixers Magic.
back at the beginning of the season, we had a prediction of our final four teams.
Yep.
Or of the playoff teams and the final four teams. Let's focus on the final four predictions. I had Lakers versus Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals and Knicks versus Magic. Let's just see if that's. Wait, that's you?
Yeah. You have Lakers Rockets.
I have Lakers Rockets and Pistons Cavs. So Lakers Rockets, my final four predictions happening first round, which is funny. My second one is likely going to be a second round matchup. So,
but you've been in on the Pistons. You bought into the Pistons very early.
I knew they were going to be good, brother. Both of yours actually might be able to come true. Lakers Nuggets for sure. Let's see where you said Magic. Magic
Magic would meet second round, wouldn't they?
Are they the 9-10?
No, Magic 7-8. So no, it could happen.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see if you're
unlikely.
Right.
The only team that's made it to the conference finals from the play-in are the Heat. A couple years ago,
we both have the Lakers making it to the Western Conference Finals, but in order to do that, they would.
Luka needs a miracle. Because Luka's he's not clear to play yet, is he?
No, he just got back to the States.
Yeah. I was really looking forward to playoff Luka.
Yeah, me too, brother. Me too. What about WNBA free agency? Talk to me about some of these deals that's happened.
Buddy, it has been a wild week. There have been a lot. I took down some of the most important ones. We'll start with the Liberty. Satu Sabali sounds at the Liberty. That team is loaded. But after last night, I don't know if they're the best team in the league anymore. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Vegas keeps their core together. Everyone is a millionaire. Asia hasn't signed her deal yet, which is very interesting, but she's made it very clear she's staying. And Vegas, your girl Kelsey Plum signed for $999,999. She said that is to help the Sparks build a team around her. And they did. They went and got Nicole Bumake. Derek Hamby is returning. Shakira Austin got a 3-year, $3.57 million deal from the Mystics. She can thank Toronto. She was a restricted free agent. Toronto offered her that contract in the Mystics match. They didn't have a choice after trading Leah Edwards. Clea Copper and Alyssa Thomas returned to Phoenix. Angel Reese asked the Sky to build a team around her, and they said, fuck you, traded her, and then built the team that she asked for, which is the funniest thing on the planet. That team is very competent. They might even make the playoffs. They traded for Rakia Jackson from the Sparks. They signed Skylar Diggins, Dejanay Carrington, Azari Stevens from the Sparks.
Dejanay is the one that dates that other girl, right?
Yeah, and Alyssa from Vegas, but they apparently have broken up again.
Just as messy as men, huh? Crazy.
Messier. That's what makes it fun. Atlanta, I think they're making the bid for the best team in the league. Low key,
they were a pretty good team last year.
They were. I think they're contenders. I think they are combating New York's speed with size and some of the best rebounders in the league.
Because you need girth. And you need to be able to drive it, ram truck. You need to be able to stick it. Because when a little guy is banging you, and he's banging you, and he's banging you, I mean,
you got to spin off of it.
You got to spin off of him. Because these young boys is coming. They coming.
Shaq can help no one. Even Kenny was like, oh.
He's all right, come on, man. Come on, man. 54-52 Miami Heat as we enter the last 20 seconds of the first half. Davion Mitchell, ball in his hand. Tyler Hero on the wing. Jaime Jaquez, Davion Mitchell makes a little move. One-hander. Misses it at the buzzer. And they kind of chuck one up. And the Hornets will go into the locker room down by 2 with their season on the line. Remember, loser of this 9-10 matchup, this season's over. It's it's over like being a first round pick on Bam's team. It just ain't
Damn,
coming.
that's tough.
It just ain't coming true. I'm excited. Talk to me about the WNBA draft. I know there was a lot of talk about who went number 1 overall. There was a lot of people shocked at number 5 overall, whose brother is playing tonight in this playing tournament.
Mhm.
Danny, kind of give me a rundown on uh, on uh, on the WNBA draft and where we kind of netted out.
Yeah. So were you able? I was texting you during the draft. The AZ Flood going 1 overall to Dallas. If anyone watched the draft last night, they draft AZ, and then you can kind of hear Rebecca Lobo trying to sell it, and you could tell that she was full of shit because there's no way even Hendricks can tell it's full of shit. It's a great story. What's up, Hendricks? It's a great story, but I don't know how Dallas plans on deploying 3 guards.
And
Two
who
who
are the guards again?
Paige Beckers, who they drafted last year 1 overall, Arike Gubawale, who they signed to a max 1-year contract last week, and then you draft AZ now.
Do you think AZ would be a developmental prospect, or do you think they expect to play her immediately?
You don't draft someone number 1 overall as a developmental prospect. If they think if she isn't starting, if you draft the AZ Flood to come off the bench, everybody need to go home. We done here.
Now, is there a world where Arike might be the 3?
She's too small. AZ is the biggest one out of the 3. AZ is like she is more built to be a 3 more so than Paige or Arike. Yeah, Paige is
she like a Luka Doncic type guard.
Yeah, but Arike is 5'8". She ain't no big, and she needs the ball. It's not like at least AZ can play off ball. Like you can talk yourself into her playing off ball. Would I pick the number 1 overall pick for an off ball guard? Probably not. But AZ can play off the ball. She's a good shooter. But Arike needs the ball in her hands. That's why her usage rate is so high. I don't know how you're going to deploy a lineup of 3 guards. And not even like big guards. Like Paige is undersized. Arike is undersized. I don't know what you're doing. But that's not my problem. I loved, my favorite pick was Minnesota picking Olivia Miles. I know, AZ's only 5'11", excuse me, so Paige is bigger. Paige is bigger than AZ.
Really?
Yes, which is all you need to know. My favorite pick was Minnesota, Olivia Miles. She's going to be great when Nafees Collier when she gets back. My biggest winner, Lauren Betts in the Mystics. Chicago, whenever Washington calls you, hang up the phone because they have fleeced you. Like they traded a first-round pick for J.C. Shelton. She averages 7 points a game. Like a first-round pick for a guard that averages 7 points a game is crazy. But the biggest story of the night outside of UCLA had, I want to say, 5 players drafted, which is the most ever, either 5 or 6. They beat UConn by 1. So shout out to that UCLA team. The biggest, did you hear about the Flage trade? Did you watch during that?
Talk to me.
So where is she at? Golden State drafted Flage, I want to say 9th overall. I love that pick.
I thought she was in Seattle.
She was. So the first round is over, and when the second round starts, Commissioner Kathy gets to the podium and says that Golden State has traded Flage to Seattle for Marta Suarez, who played at TCU with Olivia, and a second round pick next year. And everyone was confused. If you watch it on TV, the entire crowd gasped, and like they had to mute the crowd, and Ryan Riggle had to speak to everyone on the broadcast because why would you trade the 9th overall pick for 2 second-round picks? And so Golden State and Seattle have tried to say that the WNBA has a rule that I think the Sunday before the draft you can't trade any more picks. So Seattle and Golden State are saying that they had a handshake agreement that Seattle would tell Golden State who to draft at 9, and then that they would trade Marta Suarez in the second-round pick for Flage when they selected Marta with the first pick. I think that's a lie, because how do you know Suarez is going to be there what, almost 15 picks later.
Boom.
How do you know that? And if that's the case, why didn't you just draft her 9 overall? It's probably a salary cap thing. I honestly think, and this is the conspiracy theorist for me, Flau'jae got drafted. You know, they do the interviews on stage. Holly Rose says, Flau'jae, you've talked about you want to win a Grammy, you want to start a clothing line, and you want to play in the WNBA. You checked one off the list. What's next? And she was like, we're going to keep checking stuff off the list. And this doesn't come, like, Flau'jae didn't say this on her own for real. Like, Holly is asking her these questions, right? So Holly is like, oh, when's your new single coming out about the draft? And she was like, I don't know, but listen to my single now. I want to win a Grammy. I want to start a clothing line. And I feel like whoever is in charge at Golden State heard her talking about winning a Grammy and starting the clothing lines. Like, I don't know if her heart's in basketball. How can we get off this pick? And made that deal with Seattle. That's my thinking. That's the only thing that makes sense.
But what if they made her hungrier, though?
Man, that Seattle roster, you got 2 people pushing 7 feet. You got Flau'jae, who's a versatile guard. That's a decent team. But I don't know. That there are a lot of holes in that story that they had a handshake agreement, you know, that Golden State would draft Flau'jae for Seattle and then trade 2 second-round picks. How do you know Marta Suarez is going to be there with the first pick in the second round? Kyle, Toronto, hell of a team. I think the Tempo are going to push for a playoff spot. Like, which just makes sense, right? Sandy Brondello won a championship in New York 2 years ago. Like, she's not here for no fucking rebuild. She wants to be competitive. They paid Marina Mabrey. They paid Brittany Sykes. They drafted Kiki Rice. Like, that roster can compete.
They're trying to compete. ASAP, no Rocky. The WNBA is exciting. I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to be a Portland Fire fan. I'm excited to see a game. Although I did see a lot of the chatter in the Portland streets saying the Fire have quietly built one of the whitest rosters you could assemble. In
yeah. The thing about Portland is you had, 7? Your first pick in franchise history, you play a person who's not going to be in the league this year. Like, drafting and stashing players in the WNBA, very normal. Drafting a player who's not going to be here next year or 2 years even.
So what's supposed to happen with that person?
They have her draft rights. So whenever she's ready to come in the league, she's coming to Portland. She ain't got no choice. But usually you do that with, like, if you have a pick in the teens, a second-round pick. Like, you draft them, you stash them away until they're ready to come to the States. Not number 7 overall. When you had, who else was on the board after 7? Flau'jae was on the board. Raven was on the board.
Well, Flau'jae's heart won't in it, brother.
That's what it feels like. But I feel like you said, should be hungry. Raven, keep your head up. I'm sorry you had to go to Indiana. I'm sorry those racist ass fans are making your life miserable. You deserve better than that.
What happened?
So Raven Johnson was played in South Carolina. Do you remember when Iowa beat them 2 years ago? Caitlin Clark is guarding her and, like, waves her off because she can't shoot. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That's Raven. And there has been conflict since. So now Raven is on Caitlin's team. And, you know, Fever fans love to pull out the white hoods. I mean, they pulled out the white hoods after that game to the point where Raven almost quit basketball. And now she's her teammate. God give his strongest battles, his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers.
How long? Hey, listen, Raven. Draymond Green once taught a teammate a valuable lesson in disrespect too, and I believe you can too.
Well, here's the thing: the coach of the Fever, low key, I don't want to say, like, low key took a shot at Caitlin last night. Like, they're like, so, you know, what? Like, are you excited to have Raven? So Raven won SEC Defensive Player of the Year this year, and Stephanie White was coach of the Fever. She was like, yeah, we drafted Stephanie because she plays defense, and we need that right now.
Yeah, Caitlin can't play no defense.
She can't play no defense.
Some say she can only move left. We'll see. Hey man, you know what weekend it is.
WrestleMania, baby. Did you watch it?
WrestleMania. I was watching last night. Hey, last night it was the final meeting between the best in the world, CM Punk. You guessed it, my tribal chief, Roman Reigns. That promo was intense. I liked it. It was honest.
Really? I was disappointed. I wish.
I mean, I think they probably had to clear some stuff and get it back to just plain old wrestling because they were getting a little personal. And you could tell that they both you could tell certain things that CM Punk said probably in the midst of the promo. He wanted to kind of also with the same respect, kind of, you know what I mean?
No, man, it's got to be disrespectful. It's wrestle. Like if you would have told me last night's promo was last week's promo and Punk's promo last week was last night's promo, I'd be all in. Because Punk's promo last week sold the match. You a fraud. You a nepo baby. Like everything Roman hates. CM Punk got him.
Well, I mean, we already got that. Now it's about punches and actions.
Like last night was I respect you, you respect me, see you at WrestleMania. No, I don't want no sport. I want that Liv Morgan, Stephanie by queer hate.
Nah, they going crazy.
I think Liv snap. That's what I want to see. I hate you. She said, I know your mom is trash, but I didn't realize she raised a little bitch.
No, right? Listen, do you think they got real beef?
I hope not. Some people they too fine to be beefing for real. This woman knows.
I want you to know, Liv Morgan has a man.
I am married, and Liv. If I were a single man, Liv is not my type.
Yeah, you don't look like you dabbing in the snow anymore. You're not like Paul George. What's wrong with the snow? Yo, he a wild bull for that, by the way.
What did Paul George do?
He really tweeted that. Those are.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? All them. Yeah. Hey man, love is love. But I wish I'd had more from Punk Roman last night. Other than I respect you, you respect me.
What about Brock and Oba?
Now we talking. I feel like those two don't even need to talk. Like some people don't need to talk. I'm glad they talked last night. It was cool, whatever. But let's stop talking, man. Like y'all, preemptive pause. Y'all just two big, strong men. Go fight each other. Go beat each other up. We don't need to hear nothing. Nothing's going to beat Diesel meat. You can side out all you want. None's going to
listen. I want everyone to know that when Brock Lesnar, Noble Femi touchdown, it's going to be a lot of man in there. It's going to be a lot of girth, and it's going to be a lot of meat in there.
Yes, I concur. You want to pick some of these matches?
Listen, let's start. Which one you want to start with?
Let's work our way up because I want to leave Roman and Punk for last. So let's start at the bottom and work our way to the top of the card.
All right. We have Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu in an unsanctioned match.
I feel like Drew is at a space in his career where a loss like this wouldn't really hurt him. Like if he lost this and then went and won like the Intercontinental Championship to build himself up to be a champion, he'd be fine. Fatu needs this. He needs to. He has shown that he is willing to do some crazy things. Now he needs to do on a bigger stage. Give me Fatu.
I'm with that as well. I'm with Jacob Fatu on this one. Oba Femi, Brock Lesnar.
It's got to be Oba. Brock is bulletproof. Brock could lose to Oba Sunday and come to Raw Monday, and you would still take him seriously.
I'm with it. I think this is the beginning of the Brock Lesnar retirement tour. It starts with the Oba Femi. He'll try to work his way up to become a champion. Yep. Probably beat Cody for the belt and lose it shortly after. So.
What they say, the good ones end their career on their back.
They should. Sami Zayn versus Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers himself, Trick Williams. I like Trick Williams.
Listen, all these people of color not gonna win on Triple H watch, but we can dream. Give me Trick. Now, give me Trick, but I'm here to tell you right now. I mean, that many people of color ain't raising their hand on Triple H watch.
Listen, yeah, me either. Maybe a change in this next match. Lash Legend and Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte versus the Bella Twins versus Lyra and Bailey.
Yeah, give me Charlotte. Give me Charlotte and Alexa as my one, and if they don't win,
Now you only get one.
only get yeah. Give me Charlotte and Alexa Bliss.
I'm going with the champions to retain. I like Lash Legend and Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax has really been helping put over Lash Legend. I think she's going to show out in this match. Give me Lash Legend and Nia Jax to retain. So I got a lot of color winning. A lot of color. For the 6-man tag team with the Usos and LA Knight versus Speed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, I'm going to go with Usos and LA Knight on this one.
Give me Speed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, and Logan Paul is going to get the pin on LA Knight. I think the Usos start their heel turn, and they start by turning on LA Knight. And I think Logan Paul is going to get his first clean win at WrestleMania.
Good.
He has lost at a lot of PLEs. I feel like Triple H is going to be like, all right, man, get your WrestleMania win.
Got to. Demon Finn Balor versus Dom Mysterio.
Got to be Demon Finn Balor. Like, the Demon has to mean something. We haven't seen the Demon in 5 years?
It's been a while.
It's got to mean something. It's got to mean something.
I think Javon Evans is going to get bouncy and come away from the Intercontinental Ladder match with the championship.
He is going to have a lot of great moments, but Penta's time is not up just yet.
Zero dinero. All right, talk to me. Liv Stephanie Vicaire.
I want Stephanie to win, but her title reign has been so lackluster. Like, it's going to be Liv, and Stephanie will try again at the end of the year.
I like Liv more.
Any memorable moments from this run?
No, she's been hurt for a little bit of it. Been okay. I like Liv Morgan to win this one as well. Do you like Rhea Ripley to take the belt from Jade?
No. But again, this many black people ain't winning, dog. And we know how Triple H feels about Rhea. I'm gonna pick Jade.
And you know what? I'll go Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I get you.
I'll go Rhea Ripley. Here we go. The 2 main events. WrestleMania Saturday night. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton with the help of Pat McAfee, who's saying that Randy Orton's gonna save the business.
I'm taking Randy. Like this title run for Cody. Again, what's his moment? What's been the signature beef? It's been kind of boring. And this will Randy, if he wins this one, he is one behind Ric Flair. Right?
He's at 15.
And Flair's at 17, right?
16.
16, and Cena's at 17.
Never before seen 17.
Yeah. I think Randy third on the list is a great spot. I think Randy wins. And I think he wins clean. I think McAfee tries to interfere, he gets wiped out, and Randy wins clean.
Here we go.
Roman versus Punk. I want to pick my tribal chief. And after the Rumble, my money would have been on Roman. But Punk's build. Punk has won the build. Like, nothing Roman has said has topped anything Punk has said. But I won't disrespect my tribal chief. Give me Roman Reigns.
It don't even need to be said for me. I'm riding with my tribal chief.
Give me my tribal chief.
My tribal.
He hasn't had the belt in 2 years. He lost in Philadelphia 2 years ago.
He said the business ain't been the same since.
And he right.
You think they be saying like their real thoughts in these promos?
I think so. I think certain people get certain leeways. Like, I feel like certain people, they're like, you know what? Like Punk, right? Like, I don't think they give Punk anything because he's seeing Punk. But I'm trying to think of someone who's not a very strong talker. Like Jacob Fatu, they probably give Jacob Fatu like some notes, some things to hit on. Like Cody, I'm sure Cody doesn't get any notes. Punk probably doesn't get anything. Roman probably doesn't get anything. But I could see like Dom getting some notes, Liv getting some notes. So,
What do you think if Brock Lesnar beats Oba Femi?
all right, man.
You know what?
Like Brock can lose and still look dominant. Like when he lost to Roman and flipped the ring.
Give me Brock Lesnar.
Like Brock, if Brock wins, it makes no sense. Like Oba's the up and coming star. Brock is bulletproof, man.
Give me
Brock
Brock
is
Lesnar.
bulletproof.
Give me Brock Lesnar.
He's
You're right. Not all these black folk gonna be winning on Triple H.
I know, but that one can't happen.
You ain't gonna tell me that. Listen, yeah, that's my bottom line. I'm sticking to it because Stone Cold said so. Danny, man, this has been listen. This is a great week. I love WrestleMania week. I'm so excited for WrestleMania. It's always around the time of the Masters. Danny, before we go, we can revisit this trade. Revisit it one more time.
The Christian Watson?
Yeah. Sharon Moore has been sentenced to 18 months probation after pleading no contest to 2 misdemeanor charges stemming from the 2025 arrest.
Got his. What a blessing.
Nah, Danny, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if we're gonna be able to come to an agreement on this one.
Yeah. I don't know either. Not yet, anyway.
Dalton Kincaid still not.
Not right now.
So Mason Taylor can't be traded. Dalton Kincaid can't be traded. But you're trying to sell me on.
I am not. I am more open to trading Dalton Kincaid than I am Mason Taylor. The problem with trading Dalton Kincaid is I'm putting all my eggs on Dallas Goddard, who would be, how old is Dallas? 32. And then
and how old is Dalton Schultz?
Dalton Schultz is a depth piece. He's 29. He'll be 30.
Listen, the only deal I'm doing for Dalton Schultz is, I don't know, man.
What would you give up for Dalton Kincaid is the question.
I don't know. I'll give
He's going to cost you a first-round pick.
For Dalton Kincaid?
Yes.
All right. You know what? We can end our trade conversation.
Before Kincaid got hurt,
this jigger is smoking crack.
All right. Kyle, is the first-round pick for Dalton Kincaid absurd? I don't think it is. I do not think it is. And then we can get out of here. Yeah, see, Kyle's already said Terrence Ferguson won't cost you what Kincaid would. See, Kyle know the price for Dalton Kincaid.
Now, Kyle, for Terrence Ferguson, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sitting here, 104, 203, 304, and 307, plus 3 second-round picks next year. Could be something. Where is Trey Harris gonna fall for the Chargers? Is Jatavian Sanders gonna take the next step? Is Theo Johnson gonna take the next step, even despite working in a crowded Giants offense? Khalil Shakir fighting targets with DJ Moore. Devon Vele has some options. Troy Franklin's in a crowded wide receiver room. I don't even know what Tajay Spears is going to do football-wise. Jordan Mason could be better. Blake Corum might be handcuffed. And yet nobody wants to trade for Jared Goff. It's okay. And I can't do nothing with J.J. McCarthy. I might be on the way to utilizing getting a top 4 pick again next season.
We don't know.
Kyle said he would not give his 109 for Kincaid, but he also has McBride. I wouldn't give up 104 for no damn Kincaid.
104, no.
For Kincaid, Jennifer and Houston, Kenny Ken, Ken Demand, this brother, Dawson Kincaid, Dawson Knox.
Kincaid would be your 27 first.
Your brother, you are smoking crack.
A 27 first for Kincaid isn't ridiculous.
Let the people know where they can find you.
Well, I'm off that Twitter narcotic. Like I said, I log on to Twitter for on our share, like the Speak on the page to check out some Eagle stuff from time to time. But Speak on _pod, I'm on Blue Sky, but no one's on Blue Sky, so I don't even get on that anymore for real. I'm trying to break this narcotic. Like you straight off.
Listen. Follow me at LosDemix. It's at LOSDEEMIX. Couple things before I go. In life, sometimes you may be working at a job or may find yourself in a situation where you don't control. You may not have full control over everything you want controlling in life. Remember, the one thing you can't control is your attitude and your approach day in and day out. 2, dish space washing detergent does not go in the dishwasher, one word.
Say that again.
Dish space washing detergent does not go into the dishwasher, one word.
Okay. I need to see that written down before it clicks.
One second.
Gotcha.
Got to make sure I say that because I saw someone get the Mr. Suds treatment when they found out that in real time. And I always laugh because I always ask, okay, is that your first time? If it's your first time, got to give them a pass. Anytime after the first time, you have to wonder how they survive in life. Third thing. They don't like you and they're wasting your time. And if you can think of someone in mind when you hear those words, yes, those words are for you. That means you are getting played. And that will be all. And don't be afraid to get Chipotle 2 days in a row. I just might.
See y'all next week, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Los D-Mix and the smoothest bald head on the East Coast, Danny Ocean. We'll be back next time to speak on it. Y'all stay loved. Y'all stay blessed. And remember, the Green Bay Packers and the LA Lakers are the best. Enjoy NBA opening round playoffs, baby. We out. Peace.